Well, alrighty, folks. We are back with another session of our Astral Avenue Magdalena Blues. I am your dungeon master, dungeon mister, joined by our wonderful players. If you guys want to say hello, you can.
Hello.
Yo.
Greetings and salutations.
Hiya.
We are unfortunately down a player this evening, but story goes on, and well, speaking of the story going on,
We'll find a way.
yeah, somehow we'll manage.
We
Like-
won't. We're all gonna die.
I'm
Cannot
already
manage.
prepared for us all to die.
Yeah.
Turns out we can't manage it.
Well, you should read the book by Michael Scott. Somehow I manage. But before we get into all that, let's talk a little bit about what happened last time before we get into what's gonna happen this time. Without further ado, last time we started off in a battle with mimics, and more of these packages within the space came to life. Tobias showed up and helped you all rid the storehouse of these creatures. And catching your breath for a moment, you looked over the objects the mimics were pretending to be, or protecting, or whatever. Found a magical scroll to use, a log detailing the operation here, something about a substance called ZIX, and a few other details. Gathered your courage, you set off to the top of this hill, hoping your quarry would be up there. Tobias tried to take a shortcut with climbing thorny vines, but turned out a cloud of fog chased him. But luckily, quote unquote, he had encounter with a strange dragon made of vines and a familiar giant space hamster up in a broken building at the top. The dragon said he would help Tobias with the mist for a price, one of his magical swords. Giving it up, the drake quickly dispersed the fog with its vines, kind of slashing it and made it go away, essentially. And the two had an awkward conversation. While the rest of you were waiting, you decided to try and take the actual path up to the top here, traversing some ruins and coming across another one of these vents and several broken barrels. Aethel noticed a large humanoid-esque creature beyond within the ruins with a singular horn, as you'd been warned about this person. You all discussed your next move while Tobias continued his conversation with Agalaras, the dragon. Unfortunately, you were overheard by the large ogre-like creature, and it came to inspect the noise, stumbling upon you guys. It asked why you were here, and at first didn't seem too confrontational, more confused. But during this fog from the nearby vent kind of started to cover this ogre's backside, and, well, the ogre started attacking, claiming that you shouldn't be here. And at least you all subdued this ogre for a time, only allowing it to get minimal attacks before killing it. The Mr. Fog was something else. It kept chasing you around. The fog kept creeping around this area, as you can see more kind of creeping from other vents nearby. One that you had kind of closed off, or at least put a crate on top of it. But that's where we're going to pick up. We are still in the middle of initiative at the moment. And I'm going to bring you guys... Let me double check something real quick, because it is... Make sure we're showing the right thing. Yeah. As the music is gone. But we'll get back to that in here in 2 seconds. I just want to make sure. You know, it's all the right stuff. Yeah. Everyone loves Crate and Barrel.
Do they?
I don't know. I've never been. That's what
It's high
happened.
quality goods.
That
I
is
think
what
I've been
happened.
one time.
People put
It's-
it on their wedding
It's
registry.
goods. But Yes. We'll go ahead and go back to that map here. As the ogre is dead, mist consuming everyone. Oblate actually went first, and was starting to release his whip to try and crack at the mist, but you can see as he releases that whip from his hand, like he did previously, that rotting opening, that mouth, I believe, the vine instead starts to very quickly and rapidly encompass him.
Oh.
As he turns into a statue, formerly resembling Oblate, made of vines. Are we doing misuse? Let's see what that. No, we'll do the Freddy's Menagerie.
Oblate, no, buddy.
I guess we're gonna have to deal with that at some point.
Oh no.
And Louise, you are up first.
Oh, these just gets bad to worse. We need to get out of here.
Louise, at the start
Come
of
up
your
here, it's
Qualified
safe.
to deal with that.
Louise, at the start of your turn, I do need a Wisdom saving throw. All right, with the 15, you are good. Free to do whatever you would like to do.
All right. So this chain. Oh no, there it is. Okay. Is this difficult terrain? I forget the fog.
The fog is not. Everything is lightly obscured, and so you can still kind of see through it. There are some vines through here, going up along the side of that hill there.
So if I pull back here and knowing my magical instrument, I should be able to just thunderwave the fog cloud without hitting Aethel, right?
Is it 10 foot? Or is it
I think it's
15 foot?
15 foot cube.
You should be good.
Well, like aim it away from him, but still hitting the cloud mostly. Now it does blow away anything that's not secured.
Yeah. So it'd be like if you angled it up here.
Yeah, just getting like the brunt of it.
Absolutely. Trying to push the fog cloud away. Go and roll me a thunder wave.
Oh, sure.
It's a con save.
It is a con save.
I got a big 12. As the fog is pushed 10 feet away or 15 feet away?
I believe it is 10 feet.
Alright. 15 foot cube, 10 foot.
Yes.
As it is pushed 10 foot. Or wait, no, where was it? It was right here. And you did it kind of northward.
Yeah.
Alright.
Very good. And I'm out of Bardic, so I can't help you move away there. But I will use my remaining 10 feet and run away.
Alright.
Dr. Jellybean, where are we going?
Look around nervously. Which is it? This way? Are we by the entrance? I don't even know
There's a
where we are.
broken door, like that was probably the front door to this building that you are in the
Right
middle
there?
of it right now.
Okay, I think we go that way.
Lead the way.
And that's my turn.
Forgot what that barrel was there. So Louise, go ahead and roll me a. How much damage? How much damage did you do? 7.
Oh.
Okay. You would hear cracking of the crate nearby, but it's fine. That will take us to Dr. Jellybean.
I think I'm gonna try to slow the fog cloud. I'm gonna slow it down maybe because I think it seems like it moves pretty fast.
That it does.
It does.
Is it a
It'll chase you for a long time.
Is it a creature?
You don't know.
Is it a creature? It's a creature. I'm gonna try to cast slow on the fog cloud. So I'm gonna pull out my tablet
Okay.
and do like a counterclockwise motion on it. Like there's like a clock, and
Okay.
I'm like counterclockwising it.
As Patchworks is actually giving Dr. Jellybean the 1 buff. So for the next minute,
Oh,
you have +1 to everything.
thank you.
So
Wow.
every
What?
single roll that you roll, you get +1 too. So thanks, Patchworks. And
Thank
hopefully
you.
it gets put to good use. As Dr.
Yes.
Jellybean casts Slow on the fog. Wisdom save?
Wisdom saving
yes.
throw, yeah. DC 16.
Got a 19.
Oh.
But it had to make a
boo.
save. That matters.
It did have to make a save.
That is
Yeah, you-
important info for the future.
There we go. I tried my best, and I'm gonna shrug my shoulders and say, oopsies, and I guess make my way towards the door. Is it this door right here?
As you come up there, you can see that there is a. We look into Dr. Jellybean's view. As you're getting towards the top of the hill, you can see more fog starting to rise to the south of you, just faintly
Oh.
out of that broken building that you guys had been in previously a little bit. And tree up here looks like a nice kind of cart or hauling is up here. A couple braziers by this building, and it looks like an entryway here.
Oh, I see it, Louise. It's over this way. But there's more fog coming from down there.
Oh, damn it!
Yeah.
I'll get rid of the
I'm
space
gonna-
body.
I'm gonna keep moving.
All right.
I'm not too far. I'm not like running ahead.
I got you. I
wanna
got
be-
you.
Okay, all right. I'm just forging a path. I'm this way. That's it for me.
That'll take us to Tobias up top.
Tobias is gonna run back in the room. Garvax, what happened to my buddy? He turned to a pile of vines.
I don't know. I don't know your buddy.
The guy outside. Oh, damn it. Give him back.
No. I don't have him.
I'm gonna run over to the door and fling the door open.
It's locked.
Ain't that just the
As
way?
you get a light growl from nearby as the hamster's kind of trying his best to relax over there. He already bit you once, and you kind of get close
I'm gonna
to this light.
I'm gonna growl back at him. My best halfling.
Your best halfling war cry.
Yes.
Give me an intimidation check. If this is what you're doing with your action, that is.
This
Oh,
is what I'm
boy.
doing with my action.
This ought to be good.
Intimidating a hamster.
I'm angry.
What are you doing with your life, Tobias?
Tobias is angry. His buddy just got turned to some sort of pile of vines, and he doesn't know. who
He's a
he's
perfect
responsible.
statue of his former self. You can see these rotting vines covering his body.
I don't even know what I rolled.
3 in total.
Wow.
Th-
Can't roll a one to
this
save my
giant
life.
space hamster will not be intimidated.
It will
By a
not.
2 foot tall halfling.
It will not take that from you.
Mm-mm.
That's it for my turn.
All right.
And good day, sir.
That will take us to Aethel.
Hey, that's me.
That's you.
1, 2, 3. Look at here. Hey, I can see stuff now.
As you move out of the distance. Oh no. Never mind. You're good.
Okay, cool.
Everything's normal.
Yeah.
Nothing to
Yeah.
worry about.
Nothing's bad. You would
Okay,
note.
this
You
was
would
a-
notice a small thing of fog coming from down below here. It's just kind of creeping out of the building there.
I wish I could summon wind. That would be useful.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the other door? We're here.
It looks like an entryway, like the building kind of
Oh, sure,
goes
like
inward
in
before.
here.
Yeah, that's it. I would say that area is covered right here.
Okay.
Like kind of like a little porch or something.
Well, I would have done that, but now it's like slightly less useful. Alright, yeah, so then we will 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Do I need to show where I'm walking?
Yeah, you can walk there.
Well, I was just saying like what squares I'm interacting with.
Oh no, yeah, there's no traps in the moment that you know of.
Yeah, that's why I was saying.
No, yeah, you're good.
But I just dash. That's
All right, running.
And I see a door.
Now you see the door, and you can see it kind of vibrate a little bit as someone from the inside seems to be tugging on it. That's gonna take us to the fog. Louise.
The big fog.
The big
or
fog.
The little baby fog.
Little baby fog starts to get bigger. As the big fog covers Louise.
It could be mama fog. I'm not
Okay.
gendering the fog.
That's true. Parent fog. As the fog
Not qualified for that.
does start to cover Louise, it starts to kind of let out these whirls within it as everything feels warm as soon as you're in the fog's presence, but then everything grows eerily cold.
It's eddying. It's eddying.
As it's going to try to chill Louise, getting an 11 and a 10 to hit.
No.
As you can feel something try and like rub up against you, and it's just this cold air. It ends the fog's turn.
You said this one just got bigger.
That one just got bigger. But that will take us to Louise. Louise,
I
at the
am
start,
running out of here.
start of your turn, I need a wisdom save
No.
because you are in the fog.
You're
good.
You're fine.
You're not scared of any
Better
fog.
than last time.
Yeah.
Running this way. Oh, there's more up here.
This way, please.
This is actually the building that you were in the very beginning.
Oh, it's
kind
like
of
coming up out of the chimney.
It's pouring out through the cracks in the wall there. Like slowly coming up over the hill. It's like 30, 40 feet down, so it's a ways.
I will dash, and I will bonus action.
We'll say as you move away, the fog is going to try to attack you.
Oh, right. Of course.
Getting a 21 to hit.
That will hit me.
As you see the fog stretch out towards Louise as he's running. Louise, you take 9 points of cold damage. And Louise runs. Anything else?
Yeah, bonus
Okay.
action, mass healing word.
Okay.
We're doing the big one.
Yeah,
I
Don't
almost
have-
cast it myself, and then I was like, I don't really need the healing.
But
Yeah.
both
Targets is not great.
that's
Yeah.
that's my
Difference-
bonus action economy right now.
Yeah, I was like, if he had still been around, I've been like, oh yeah, double mass healing. Who cares? I'll get 3 people. That feels.
as unfortunately Tobias doesn't. Do they have to see it? That you see?
Oh, let's see.
I think
here.
you have to
Up
target
to 6 creature that I can see.
All right.
Yeah.
So Louise and Dr. Jellybean and Aethel get 11 hit
It's
points.
also a 40-foot cube within range, so he might not even be able to set a cube that gets.
That's true.
That is it's still a 2d4, right?
Yeah. Or no, it's 44. Or it's
Oh,
yeah,
it's
yes, it's 2d4. Sorry.
Yeah,
If you
2d4. Okay,
if you were to upcast it, it's 44.
gotcha.
goes up.
All right,
We can't upcast yet.
and
Not
then
good for us,
that
that's grace.
will be my turn.
This way, hurry!
Which will take us to Dr. Jellybean.
Okay, I'm gonna. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 would get me there.
I recommend avoiding the fog and also the door.
I'm trying to think if I want to dash or if I want to do an action and move.
Move first and then decide.
All right.
Unless you're just debating doing something close by.
Yeah, unless it's like really close range or something.
Nah, I was gonna do a firebolt at the ungendered lodge one.
You can absolutely do that.
But like as I'm running away, like I'm running and I'm like, pew
That works.
pew.
Go for it.
Firebolt.
Put up your tablet and firebolt it.
Yeah. Backwards.
Yeah.
Do I use the one buff? How
The
does that
one
work?
buff we just add +1 to anything you roll.
So
Okay.
you actually rolled a 14.
Which does hit.
Yes.
Woot.
Success.
Hit that damage. There we go.
For 14, as it seems to kind of absorb the fire damage a little bit. It takes some, but it doesn't affect it as you would hope it would affect another creature.
Sure. That's it for me.
Tobias, the hamster bit you at the end of the turn. I got to say that.
Of course.
Getting a 23 to hit.
That's a hit.
You take 5 points of piercing damage as the hamster just kind of reaches out, lunges its neck, and just kind of to intimidate you. It's not going full on attack, but it is still a giant hamster.
I get it, man. Gravelex, I need to open this door. How do we open the door?
Oh, with the key usually works.
I have a key, but it'll destroy your lock.
You just see the face of this drake in the darkness, unbothered by any word you just said.
Cool. I'm gonna shout through the door. Hey guys, I'm putting the magic key in the door. And I'll put my key in the door.
All right. What is it? A 25% chance? 10% chance?
I don't know. I had to pull the item again.
With your key.
Not my item, not my circus.
Yeah, it's
The gnashing
the
key.
DC's if its DC's greater than 15. Has a percent chance equal to 5 times the difference between the lock's DC and 15.
All right, it takes a minute as the thing starts going to work.
All right.
Oh yeah, it does that.
It does take a minute.
I put the key in though, guys. I'm trying to get it open.
Could I hear that?
You start to hear this loud crunching, and yeah, you could kind of hear Tobias talking from the inside of the door.
Okay.
Hurry up.
But you would all hear the crunching coming from the lock. This loud gnashing.
I don't think we're going to make it.
Which will take us to Aethel.
I'm running and strength checking this door.
Yeah, give me an athletics check. With an 11, you go and try and bash it in.
Actually, I'll use my inspiration.
Okay.
It is.
It's a little better, but not quite enough as you kind of feel it bump, and you can Tobias on the inside as the key's like gnashing away at the lock. It's just in there, and you can just hear this crunching and munching from within. You hear a loud bump and thud on the wood.
Back away, back away. I can, thunderwave it again.
Which
Somebody better do something quick.
will take us to the fog. As the fog encompasses all of
Oh.
you. Let's see if it gets it back. It do. I will need even Tobias, everyone to make a wisdom saving throw. Actually, Tobias get to make it at regular, everyone else at disadvantage.
Ooh.
Oh.
As you are in this fog, swirls around that just start to show these visions of horrible, like your worst inner thoughts.
You said wisdom?
Yes, please.
Disadvantage. Come on.
It's Dr. Jelby with the +1. If only it was Aethel. Aethel, Tobias, and Louise each take 18 points of psychic damage.
That's too many.
And Dr. Jellybean, you take 9 points of psychic damage.
Okay, okay.
As just these
Okay.
horrible visions just kind of racking your brain within the fog. It's almost like, you know, when you look at a cloud and you see a happy little cloud, like, oh, what's that? It's a dinosaur. This is like, oh, it's a horrible fog making nightmares for you. Which will take us to Louise. Louise,
Sorry, Ethel.
I need a wisdom save
Sorry.
at the start of your
Oh,
turn.
No. Give it to me, come on.
With a 16, you are good.
Thunder waving Ethel at the door. I'm sorry, Ethel.
That's fine.
Okay, roll me a thunder
I
wave.
have so much health compared to you guys.
He's totally fine.
It will also hit things behind the door because it's 15 foot.
Yes.
What's the DC? 15?
15.
Do I have disadvantage to that save?
Tobias, go ahead and give me a con
gonna
save too.
use-
Hey, you get to reroll it! Reroll it!
Halfling luck.
Woo! Woo!
Yay.
Yes.
You doubled your roll!
So lucky. Wow.
So lucky.
Aethel, if you want to give me a
Yeah, sorry.
con save- no, you're
I
good.
was caught up in the excitement.
Hey, you. Is that a fail? What's the DC? 16?
15.
15.
Is it still 15? Or has it changed
Should
for
be.
you?
It
For
should be.
It says DC 15.
I
There
just
you
wasn't
go.
sure if it's numbered.
Oh yeah, it says it
It's
right
changed
there.
now.
I know how to read. Yeah. Aethel, you
Sorry.
take 6 damage. The door takes full damage as Tobias, you are blasted back 10 feet as the door blasts open. Oh, I gotta move this so I can remove the door.
Open the door. Yeah.
Anything else for Louise?
So that's my magic wand, but it's still a leveled spell. I can't cast another leveled spell, right?
So, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk about a little bit about the new rules. It's exciting. It's
We're gonna
exciting.
completely sidetrack.
Ooh.
Yep.
We're
We're gonna
doing
sidetrack here for a
for our
second.
rules
So,
conversation.
with the new rules, which are coming out in less than 3 weeks, like 15 days, whatever, you can use multiple spells as long as only one of them takes a spell slot from your spell slots. So, using a
Oh.
magic item, using an innate spell, those will no
Using a
longer
cantrip.
use cantrip also. Yes, because it doesn't use a spell slot. So yes, Louise, you can use another spell.
Okay.
As long as you have the action economy for it.
I forget the level of obscurity that I'm in right now. Am I technically blind or what is
Lightly
it?
obscured.
I'm
Lightly
lightly
obscured. You can
Okay, so I can still-
you can make out that there's a door there still, or
Alright.
not anymore, but you know.
I mean, I'm coughing and wheezing, so I'm popping the other mass healing word. And Tobias, you get this one too. Sorry, buddy.
As
As
Tobias
Tobias
is
is laying on
blasted
the
back.
ground.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, no. Sorry, Tobias.
It's
Ooh, 9.
9, it's nothing to scoff at. 9 is still better than 0.
And I am
Absolutely it
still running out here. I'll take the opportunity attack.
It is going to try to chill you. Getting a 12 to hit,
Trying to
Misses.
chill your touch.
which will take us to Dr. Jellybean.
Oh,
Start of your turn, I
boy.
need a wisdom save.
Of course you do.
Mm-hmm.
Is it still a disadvantage?
Nope, that's just for the other bit.
Just for the other ability.
Yeah, on its turn.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Let me see if it'll let me
Plus
look it up
one?
right now.
Plus one.
Plus 1, yes, you have the 1 buff, which means I need you to roll me a D100.
Plus 1.
Ah.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, we could add 1 to your D100.
45.
It doesn't
That
change
could be a make
anything.
or break.
Yeah, I'm like, you know,
Oh.
99%
Oh,
of
this is a
well.
bad one.
Oh.
For you, Dr. Jellybean, you're incapable of speech as every word you say is just babbling nonsense, so you are incapable of casting spells right now.
I'm just going.
Go ahead and roll me a D10.
Me?
Yeah. And you can take this however you feel like it means. Lasts for 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
And you are frightened and can't move.
I can't talk. I can't move.
Can't speak.
You guys just see Dr. Jellybean in the fog, like mumbling whatever you're mumbling. Incoherent
God.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
You have been.
But you still have your turn.
Sort of,
Yay.
technically.
You just can't move and you can't cast spells.
Can't move. Can't cast
And you're frightened.
spells. Okay. Now I wonder if I'd be like reciting like the quadratic equation.
Sure.
Negative b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a.
Just like as fast as you can rattle off
Yeah.
as much things as like
Just yelling
any
it.
formulas and
That's-
stuff that you
yeah.
know.
42. It's
Yeah.
always 42.
Right? A squared plus b squared equals c squared. All right. Well, I'm gonna get my claws out and I'm going to
You can't cast a cantrip either. It's a
can't
spell.
cast a cantrip.
Unless you have something that doesn't require verbal.
Yeah, I didn't think that the
It
the
specifically
claws were-
states is incapable of casting spells.
Oh, I thought you meant just like the vocal part.
Yeah.
Which basically does hit
Well-
99% of them anyway. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, can't cast spells. What can I do? I can
And you can't move.
twiddle my thumbs. No, I'm
You
just.
can take the dodge action.
true.
I suppose
Could-
so.
Could matter.
You could.
I will recite all the numbers of pi, and take the dodge action.
Which will take us to Dr. Tobias. Just getting
Doctor-
blasted
Doctor
in.
now?
What is Tobias doing?
I hop up and I see that stupid fog cloud. I'm gonna try something. I don't know if it's gonna work, but Tobias is gonna pull his 2 scimitars to stand up. Pull his 2 scimitars, move here, and start creating like a fan with them, like cutting through it, but really just flipping my scimitars as fast as I can to try to.
Just trying to cut the shit out of Aethel.
No, I guess I need to be here. I know that hand.
No, I know what you mean. Like, 'cause it's you're not necessarily trying to attack the cloud, but do you want to make attacks against the cloud?
Yeah, I mean, I want it to be at the edge. My more important thing is I want to
You want to try and push it?
create like
Take the
effectively with the wind.
Wave it
shove.
away.
Take the shove action.
Yeah, but using wind doing it.
I gotcha.
Wind for the scimitars.
He's afraid to touch.
Give me an athletics check for shove action.
Oh dear lord.
The fog is undeterred.
That didn't
Fire.
work.
Fanning of the blades. As it almost seems to kind of creep closer towards you.
Yeah, like more like I'm like drawing it in. It already took an attack opportunity. I'm gonna move away.
Alright.
I don't know that though. I'm gonna move. I did have to stand up, so I can only move 5 more feet.
The hamster's gonna bite you though.
I know. Damn it, buddy!
Because you got next to it. It got a 7.
Quit biting at me.
You pissed him off. We'll take us to Aethel. Wisdom save,
Not
start of your turn.
disadvantage.
Not disadvantage. Regular.
Do I have anything I can
Oh.
do about that?
As
No, I used my 1 to try and
Element
get it to work.
is giving Aethel the 1 buff. So
Oh.
Aethel, you have +1 to every roll, including that one that you just rolled.
So on a 10.
Thank you also, Element.
Thank you.
Nice work.
Unfortunately, a
Jesus.
We
10
need it.
is still a failure.
Cool. What do you need me to do?
You can't move. That's it.
I've just been frozen.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't fail by as much.
Yeah, your
Okay.
movement is not reduced to 0. Or your movement is reduced to 0, but that's it.
But I can speak
And
and
you have the frightened condition.
How do I solve this problem?
Is also Element 36KR is going to give Dr. Jellybean Watcher's Inspiration. So anytime during our
Oh.
game tonight, Dr. Jellybean, you can add a d6 to anything as you feel the eyes on you.
Of the watch.
Any roll you make, you can add a d6
Thank
to
you,
it.
Watcher.
Wow.
Thank you.
I guess I'll do that for now. Oh god, that doesn't. I don't know that I can.
Not a great situation, I'm not gonna lie.
This
Okay.
is really bad.
A little rough.
Pretty bad, man.
I can't move, which is basically what threw off my turn. I was like, I
Yeah.
don't care if I can't cast spells. I don't care if I can't do this. I was gonna move. That was pretty much the whole.
get in the building.
It was like literally, I was like, if I
Oh
just
my
had to
God.
babble and didn't, and I was allowed to move, I'm like, I will babble, pick up Dr. Jellybean, and leave.
That would be
But-
good.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, well, you know, no man left behind unless they get turned into a statue.
Sorry, Oblate.
This
I
is
guess I
rough.
could do that. It's not great, but it's something. I'm going to brandish my holy symbol, and I'm going to use Channel Divinity
Mm-hmm.
for Divine Spark. I'm going to target. I guess I'll target. It just heals a little bit. I'll target Tobias. Tobias, you will get this in health because I rolled bad.
Hey, you get 5 health. That's
Hey, you know what? More than what I had.
That's my action. I don't have anything to do on my move. Don't really want to spend any spells on.
all right. Taking us to the fog.
I got it back. Kill us.
Well, 2 things. A second fog starts to drift up. It doesn't quite get all the way up there. But this fog is going to, spread out these phantasms. I will need Tobias, Aethel, and Dr. Jellybean to give me wisdom saves. Dr. Jellybean and Aethel, these are at disadvantage.
Uh, 15.
First good roll of the night.
15. Dr. Jellybean with a 20, with an 18.
Hey,
You each take 9 points of psychic damage. That's it. That's it. Taking us to Louise.
Anyway, what is this dragon doing here?
It's just
That's
looking.
what I was
It's just.
telling you
It's just
about.
on the couch, kind of smiling at you. Oh,
You're not an enemy, are you?
friends. I could be. Would you like that?
No, I would actually like the opposite of that. Would be okay. Could you help us out with this problem back here?
For a gift.
What do you like?
Magic.
Okay. I'm just running through my backpack. Fine. Here, the hat. You can have my hat. It is quite magical.
you have. I can't talk.
Purple. Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, that was almost a 20.
Oh god.
With a
That
2.
was almost a 20.
It does look a bit garish. Do you have anything green? Or
Green,
better.
Green better. The ring? Do you want my ring? It is quite shiny. It is an off green, maybe. If you look at it in certain lights, please.
The deal maker's ring.
The deal maker's ring, yeah.
It's a lesser value item.
Oh, is it?
No, thank you.
Ah,
Oh,
damn it. About this wand, you know, I just made that big boom over there. You know it works. Come on.
I'll take 2 of the 3.
2 of the 3.
If you want my help.
I'm looking back. I see Tobias pretty messed up. I see Dr. Jellybean messed up.
He took my sword. He was supposed to help me.
E equals MC squared.
Fine. The wand and the hat, or the wand and the ring. Yes.
Okay.
Shake on it.
No.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't really have hands. But at
Claws,
that,
they're like hands.
yeah, that's true. Overall initiative.
Your hand desk.
I'm gonna say that back and forth took a lot on my turn. I don't.
That will
really
take.
know.
That will take your turn.
Yeah.
You have made a deal.
Okay.
Struck the bargain.
Dr. Jellybean, still frightened, can't move, can't cast.
Sine, cosine.
Taking the dodge,
Tangent,
taking the dodge action again.
dodge, yeah. Yep.
All right.
Ready.
Does she make a save at the end?
At the end of your turn, you can make a saving throw.
Okay.
With a
One.
13 plus 1, 14, you are no longer frightened at the end of your turn. You still can't cast, but at the end of your turn, you're no longer frightened, which will take us to Tobias.
Does that mean she can also move?
At her next
On
turn.
the next turn, I mean.
Okay, so. Yeah. So I see it here, like, and there's this thing here. I'm gonna try to spin my sword sideways and try to cut through it this time.
Ooh, cutting through what?
The fog that's seeping through the room.
I would say it's not actually in the room. That's just because it's covering the door.
But you can still basically swing at the.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's
you can
exactly
stand
what I'm
at the P and then swing.
Yep. that's
Yeah,
what
you
I'm
can.
doing.
You don't have to
Yeah.
get next to the hamster.
I'm doing like a side swinging where I'm swirling my blade sideways to try to create a fan that way.
I gotcha.
So here we go. First attack.
So you're actually attacking it. Gotcha. A 26 will hit.
I am activating the sun saws. I'm hoping that the
As
blades
it
will pull into
whirs.
it.
Yeah, I gotcha. For 15 points of damage. As it strikes into the cloud.
And I'm going to do it again.
Alright, second attack with the Sunsaw is also going to be a hit.
Yeah,
Another
stab that clown.
10 more points of damage. Double check something. Yeah, you're good. Continue as you slash at it twice with your Magentan Sunsaw as it whirs.
And then my offhand with my other regular scimitar.
12 is going to
12.
be a miss.
That's
As it
that's
seems to kind of
unfortunate.
separate to avoid getting hit by your second scimitar.
I'm gonna move away from it. It gets an attack.
It gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
Got an 11 to hit though.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Thank you. And I'll run over towards the crane.
Okay.
Blade's just whirring in front of me. I'm just keeping them spinning.
Ah!
That will take us to Aethel. Aethel,
I'm
you
still
are
frightened.
frightened for now until possibly the end of your turn.
So I have no move speed.
Correct.
You can hurt it, I think.
Oh, I need to make a save though at the beginning of my turn.
At the end of your turn. Yeah.
Sure. Guess I'll just do that.
Or actually, you don't even have to make a save at the end of your turn. I have that wrong. It just automatically ends at the end of your next turn.
Sure. Cool. I will try to toll the dead.
All right.
Cloud.
Big wisdom save, DC 15. It got a big 9, as it's going to take 17 points of necrotic damage,
Yeah.
as the fog is looking very badly hurt.
How can you tell if a fog is hurt?
It's thinning. It's thinning. I'll make it smaller. Smaller.
Yeah. It's fading out.
Yeah, but this other one's gonna join it,
Right.
and it'll get big
And there's-
again.
Yeah. Pretty much. That's
But I'm not allowed to move, so I'll
You are-
wrap my turn there.
no longer frightened at the end of your turn, but that will take us to the fogs as they do combine into one big fog once again. And see if it gets it back again. Why not?
It did.
I need Aethel and Dr. Jellybean to give me wisdom saves at disadvantage.
That's fine.
Good golly.
Fine, we'll be fine. There we go. I got a 1.
I'm not gonna use my inspiration because that's the best it would give me is a 13, which isn't that great. So I'm just gonna take a fail.
Well, it would actually give you a 14 because you have +1. If you roll a
One
6.
buff.
If
Yeah.
I rolled a 6,
Mhm.
I don't think it's worth using.
I don't think it's worth it.
Fair
No.
enough.
I believe I get
You each
heroic
take.
inspiration back. for
You-
rolling the 1.
Do get heroic inspiration back, and you each take 18 points of psychic damage,
Okay.
which will take us to the Drake. Flies towards the
Blows us
door. It like quickly darts, vines trailing behind it. And it is going to do some things. Got a couple of things it can actually do. But first it's just going to... Yeah, it's going to bite, and it's going to claw, and it's going to use its Vine Lash, hitting with all 3. Dealing 18, 23, 29 points of damage to this.
Wow.
As it can't be restrained, though, and I don't think it can be poisoned. The fog, actually, let me double check its hit points. Only got a little bit more from that. Dissipates. And Aethel and Dr. Jellybean at the front of this door, you would both see this creature about the size of Aethel, stretched out a little bit, covered in vines. This drake has wings that you're not sure if they can be used for flying actually, but it does have wings. It just has tendrils of vines flowing from them, which will take us out of combat.
Oh, that's good.
We'll hop out of that map there. As get back to our regularly scheduled music. Yes. And quickly, just without even addressing you all, goes up to Louise. The magic.
Who is like slumped on the ground? Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes, of course. Oh, that hurt. Here is the ring and my wand.
Excellent. And you see just tendrils of vines kind of grab both of them. And he takes them, like, shoves them between a couple of the couch cushions. where they go and sit.
This was really bad. What happened to Oblate?
I have no idea. The vines came out and turned him to some kind of statue.
You would see, as you say that, vines stretch out from the edge from Oblate, almost like a Spider-Man thing, as he's just made of these dark, twisted vines. Stands up next to Tobias. Gives you an awkward look. Doesn't have a mouth, though.
Ah. So what's he
Hey.
doing? What's he doing now?
I'm glad you're okay, buddy.
He's not
I'm just-
okay.
I'm gonna sit here for a minute.
This was your doing?
Pointing to the dragon.
No, I don't know what that is. I don't know everything.
I think Oblate's got some secrets that he hasn't told us about his past and himself. I think this is just a manifestation of that.
Dr.
just
Jellybean,
feeling
you
like
can't.
it
Dr.
right now.
Jellybean, you can't speak.
Damn it!
5
I want
minutes.
to talk now.
I'm gonna go. He's just dealing with some things, guys. He'll be okay. And I'll pat him on the back.
Please, come in. Make yourselves at home.
Oh, thank you. I'm
Okay.
gonna go get my key out of the broken door.
Give me an investigation check. As it splintered and shattered and went all over the place.
I hope to get it back.
10. You look around for it. Can't find it.
Oh, I'm gonna hang out on the crane and go pick up Oblade's like grappling hook. Hey, you got all those vines, buddy. I'm gonna just take this for now.
Just stares at you.
And I'll
Miss-
get back to tomorrow.
Mr. Dragon, we do appreciate your assistance there.
Of course. Happy to help with strangers breaking in my doors and coming in uninvited.
I do apologize. I would normally not break any doors if it wasn't dire circumstances for us.
Of course. You can call me a Galaras.
Galaras. Well, my name is Louise, and the babbling humanoid hamster over there, that is Dr. Jellybean.
I'm rattling off formulas to the giant space hamster, like we're having a conversation.
Give me an animal handling check.
Nope, Dr. Jelly, that's not a nice hamster.
He bites.
He bites.
I made my choice.
Critical hit does 28 damage. With
Ooh.
a
Not
like-
2,
it's
turning
not
into
like
a
math.
3, I'll say you got that for now. But the hamster will try to bite Dr. Jellybean. Getting an 18 to hit.
Yeah.
As Dr. Jellybean, you take 10 points of piercing damage. As it snaps onto your arm heartily.
Yeah, not friendly.
I got that
Adam.
good bite.
Get away from the hamster.
Let's get you away from there, Dr. Jellybean.
The hamster's not the same hamster we saw riding off, right?
It is.
It is.
Yeah, it's Kelly's.
This is Kelly's hamster. 100%.
So wait, if this is Kelly's hamster, where's Kelly? Are you Kelly?
No.
This-
Kelly is something entirely different.
Something entire.
I am
Okay, so
obviously
Kel-
a dragon. You should address me as such. I gave you my name.
Right. I'm sorry, Mr. Galarax.
Galaras, what is this?
I'm hurting really bad.
That is, as you look over and look into the room, aside from like the boiler and like this like kitchen-like area where the hamster's hanging out, keeping warm, and the desecrated couch and rug. In one corner, you would see a large hatch. Copper and bronze and steel.
Right.
That would be where your friend, I take it he's no friend, Kelly went.
Well, he's not an enemy, at least not
Yeah,
to
right.
our knowledge.
I don't
That
remember
is
what-
good to hear.
Not yet. I would say if I could talk.
I would think very strongly.
Mr. Galaras, I do not want to trouble you further, but perhaps we could just rest here a little bit to bandage ourselves up a little bit.
As long as you don't touch anything, I don't see the trouble in that.
You have our word, right? Right, everyone?
Yeah, no, I'm not touching anything here.
Does the hatch count as anything?
It would. That is my hatch.
Okay.
Of course.
What about the
Yours-
ground?
You are allowed the ground.
Oh, thank you. I'll just lay down on the ground.
Because I'm pretty sure we need to go through this hatch.
If you are to speak to Kelly, then yes, probably.
Okay. But the hatch is yours and we can't use it.
Not
allowed to
without
touch it.
permission, at least. A gift or a tithing would do fine.
I already gave you my best sword.
We will discuss it after our rest.
We do need to bandage ourselves up. Perhaps we could earn your favor in the meantime. Your
I would-
permission or tithing.
Love to see it.
Would you like to hear a song? I know a couple about dragons.
I would love nothing more.
Well, let
I'll
me
lean
just
over to Luis. Play
sit
the foot.
over here. A foot. That did not go over well last time I
You
tried
didn't
that.
play it. You didn't play it last time. I told you you were supposed to
What?
play the foot.
I swear I played it.
I don't remember.
No. You played the
Well-
Cantina Jazz.
Right, I forgot. I played the Cantina song and it did not go over well.
Played another
But-
song too.
I mean, this is
The
a
first
song
one
that I
went over
know
good.
very well. It is about a very ferocious and proud dragon. It's called Through Fire and Flames.
Interesting. Does he play this really, really fast-ass rock song?
It's just the name of the song.
No, it's just a very slow version of it. Like,
Takes 20 minutes.
yes, it's an hour-long song. We're taking a short rest.
Fair enough. As you all...
I mean, I will give everybody inspiration if they're listening to me, including
Yeah.
the dragon.
Okay.
He seems to be an ally for
And
now.
Dr. Jellybean, you can speak shortly after this song starts.
Oh, thank God.
Done reciting math.
Bards don't get Song of Rest anymore, or is
No.
it later?
No,
Oh, wow.
They got rid of the
It's gone.
base healing thing.
Everybody
Bummer.
does not
What a
have
bummer.
inspiration. Does get inspiration though, except for me.
I had it, so
Do you mean like bardic inspiration or
No,
regular?
no, like
The-
Heroic
the-
inspiration.
that's my musician feat.
So it's the best level 1 feat.
Yeah, that's pretty damn good.
Yep.
I don't know. Having skills.
That's also good.
Tavern Brawler was very fun. I had a good time punching people.
Honestly, they're all pretty good. But I would say mechanically, musician,
Yeah.
if we didn't use the extra ways to get inspiration. But
Yeah.
yeah, what are you doing for this hour? Or are you guys just all just sitting in the quiet? listening to the song.
Now that I can talk, I want to try to talk to the hamster for real.
Okay.
With, speak with the animals. But I have to upcast it. So I better speak
You
with
do
him
have
really
a few times per day. Did you already use them?
I think I...
You've used it once,
No, I have
know.
one more. You're right. No, I have two more. You're right. Yeah,
It's like, I
use
don't know
that.
how many you used. I don't
got
keep
one
track
left
of
after.
everybody else's stuff.
You don't keep track of my stuff.
Not usually.
If you could,
Oh,
that'd
we
be
lost
great.
Luis?
Oh, looks like we're coming back.
I am going
Sorry.
to ask
You're good.
Gallerus a question while we're resting here.
Sure.
If we go back out there, are more of those clouds going to attack us?
Maybe. Are you supposed to be here? Were you invited?
No, we weren't invited.
Then most probably.
That's unfortunate.
As it kind of makes itself comfortable on its couch, you can hear this clinking of metal and coins underneath in the cushions. And rings and swords and wands.
Wands.
A wand.
Lots of treasure.
What does Dr. Jellybean say to the hamster?
I'm gonna say, oh hi, I remember you. You're really fast guy.
You should stay back unless you want to get bit.
Oh no, I want to be friends.
I'm good at biting.
No, I know you're really good at biting. You got me pretty good before.
Biting and running.
Right?
That's what I do.
Yeah, no, you're real good at that. I wanted to get to know you. You look like a nice hamster, and I just wanted to introduce myself properly.
So nice.
Yeah. Maybe ask you very politely to not bite me or my friends. We're gonna treat you. Listen, look at me, guy. We're probably related. We're not gonna hurt you or nothing. So if we could just be on good terms, that would be great.
Give me a persuasion check. Then 11. The one buff is gone.
Aww.
It's been over a minute. This is 7 minutes later.
I'm gonna use my
Watcher's
inspiration.
Roll me a d6.
It's gonna be good. So
Well,
Alright,
persuade.
total of 15. Fine. Okay.
Thank you. I
We
appreciate
might be
that.
related.
What's your name again?
I don't remember.
Oh,
It's lost in the notes somewhere.
right. Of course. Well,
You
my
can call me
name's Dr.
Speedy.
Jellybean. What?
You can call me Speedy.
Speedy?
Because I speed
it's-
along a lot. That's
Okay.
mostly what I do for Mr. Kelly.
Mr. Kelly, he's up. I heard them talking. He's up in that hatch there.
Down.
Down. It's down. It's not up. It's down. Right. Of course. What's he doing down there?
I don't know. I just
Do
bring
you ever
all the stuff and he takes it down.
Oh, okay. You never go down there though.
I don't fit. Too big.
Sense. What does Kelly do? Like he said he gets stuff. What kind of stuff?
Things for his boss.
Things for his boss.
Some professor or something.
Right.
He's an understudy or something like that.
Lagrange? Is that her name? I don't remember her name.
Les
Grange.
Grangey.
Oh, right. Estra?
Eastra.
Eastra.
Yeah,
Eastra.
that's it. Eastra Les
Les-
Grangey.
Yes, of course. Okay. So he gets stuff for his boss and then he goes down the hatch. And you
He
don't go down the
comes
hatch.
back. Yeah.
And he comes back. Oh,
You
right.
speed
Well,
bump.
you're a very good fast feed for him to get the things that he needs, I'm sure.
That's what I do.
Right. And I'll reach in my bag and give him, I don't know, what do I have in there?
Cupcake.
A cupcake,
Got
an
some
old
super stale 6-month-old
stale,
cupcake.
moldy cupcakes. I'll give him one of those.
They'll eat it.
Yeah, we're friends now.
Yeah, we can be friends. I guess. You guys were chasing us, though. We saw you.
Yeah, because we were trying to get to Kelly because we wanted to talk to him. We want to be his friend too.
He said you guys made him nervous. He thought you were cops.
No, but no, it is a cop here. We're not cops. Definitely not cops.
He said you have to say if you're a cop or not. He said you
Right,
guys were
I know.
liars and said you weren't. Probably
we
were,
weren't
though.
lying. We were telling the truth about not being cops. Are you a cop? If you're a cop, you have to tell me too.
I'm a hamster.
Hamsters can do all sorts of things. Look at me. I'm a doctor.
I don't know what that means.
Okay.
Fair.
Good talk.
I don't even know what a cop is. He just says it a lot.
Not a cop.
It's always, run, it's the fuzz, or cheese it.
She's in it. It's the cops.
He laughs a lot, though.
No, we want to be friends. We just want to be friends and talk,
Okay.
learn, and ask some questions. That's all. Not like a cop. Not like a cop asks question. Like a friend asks question.
Okay.
Glad we're on the same page.
You guys would only hear the one end of the conversations. Everything else is like just being translated on her tablet.
I'm Sora. I'm
you-
trying to entertain a dragon.
Yeah.
Give me a performance check for through the fire
Oh no.
through fires and flames.
Oh, not terrible.
I love how you roll a 4 and you still get a 15. You've done better, but maybe the pressure with performing for a dragon is a little much, but it's not bad. The dragon seems pleased. At least you have
He's also pretty
the
hurt.
yeah.
Give him some credit. He's injured.
At least you have the accompaniment of instruments. I don't usually get that with others. I'll say as you guys kind of get your short rest on, we'll take our little 5-10 minute break here and pick up at about 5 till at the latest. So stick around, folks. We'll be back in a bit. So yeah, we'll pick up there in a minute.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
surely.
Good.
See you in a few.
Yes, so.
BRB.
All right, guys. We are back in it with more Astral Avenue, Magdalena Blues. Last we left off, the troop escaped the clutches of a fog with the aid of a unfamiliar dragon, and took a little bit of a rest. It did take some convincing with the gift of some magic items, but here we are. You guys have, hour later, played a song for this dragon and gotten a short rest. What are you guys doing?
Well, I hope my performance wasn't, too terribly bad for you, Agaleras.
It was acceptable.
Well, now that we've kind of, patched ourselves up, we were hoping to meet up with Kelly, if you would allow us.
What sort of gift would you lavish upon me in exchange for
Oh, yes,
trespassing?
more magic items. Team?
I mean, maybe we could do you a favor instead of giving you our stuff. Surely there's something you need someone to do.
Give me a persuasion check.
With advantage?
Nah.
Okay.
The 17. I think we could come to some arrangement. Yes. There's something that Istra would like.
We're all ears.
I would
Yeah.
like it as well.
You would like it instead of her.
Yes.
Ah.
What is this thing?
I don't know. I just know that she wants it. And what she wants must be grand.
Oh.
So you want us to find out what it is that she wants and then
Get it.
give it to you?
Yes. Yes.
That could be. I think we could work something out like that.
But you don't know what it is.
No. She schemes, she plans. But she doesn't say. Much at a time.
Okay.
I don't know what her grand desires are, but I know she wants something. Something she has been sending Kelly out to retrieve, or in hopes of retrieving, or something. Hoping for a gift. I don't know all the details, but what she wants, I want
gift?
more.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Well,
I
we have-
feel like that's something that we could work out, right, Dr. Jellybean?
Okay.
Of course,
Okay.
I would take a donation in exchange, but you are unwilling to make a donation in exchange for this deed of getting what she wants for me instead of for her.
What if it turns out we can't give either of you what you want?
Then I will hunt you down.
I figured that.
I'm gonna step on Tobias's foot.
There won't be any need for that. We will
No.
be sure to make sure we have this. Right, Tobias?
Right. Yeah.
If we couldn't provide for some unknown reason, would the information be worth it? said you don't know what she wants. She has to tell us what she wants for us to get it for you. Weak.
Mhm.
Hmm. I guess we would cross that bridge when we get there. But if you can't provide it, I would suggest you come bearing a gift instead.
That is quite fair
Makes sense.
and generous of you.
One
is.
nebulously worded agreement in which we provide something.
This sounds
does not shake
wonderful.
Yep. What what Easter wants or something else.
Or some other gift.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
I've only
And,
met her once.
Oh.
That's one more time than us.
Yes.
So does she live down the hatch there
For now.
for now?
She actually raised me. Hatched me, rather. She has a way with plants. Unnatural way. I believe I was birthed in the ASMR, as you call it, the Academy of Scientific and Magical Research. In her office, classroom.
And then she brought you here?
When she fled the school, yes, I went with her.
Oh, she must love you a lot. She's like your mom then.
I would not say so.
Oh.
I would say she's more of a... It tries to think of something that's like mother, but not mother.
An adopted mother.
I would not say she is family.
Maybe a teacher.
Caretaker.
Oh, caretaker, that would be a good one.
A
In a-
babysitter.
In a way. I am full grown now, though. I need no caretaker.
Certainly.
Oh.
You're definitely not giving off like a master, owner type vibe relationship.
How long ago was that she fled the school and you came here?
A few years back.
Like 4 years ago?
Time
What'd
is
you say?
odd since then. There are no rotations around a sun.
Right.
But this also allows the plants to grow exponentially. Animals, too.
Yeah, we've noticed that things are a little different around here.
Yeah, definitely very different around here. I don't know what they were like before though.
I know what's going on. So when I mentioned that Dr. Jellybean looks different, I have your guys' things not lined up. I have the wrong one there.
I see that. That's funny. Yes, we are all a little different.
Nope.
Oh, a little
We're
different.
just
There we go.
playing,
There you go.
playing
That's
musical
better.
characters.
Musical chairs with the spots here.
I'm gonna play Aethel today.
Oh, there we go.
All right, well, now give me. Hand it over. I was Louise, I believe.
Yep.
Oh man, good luck.
I just talk like this
There you go.
and do nothing else because I have no spells.
Pretty much.
But I think we are agreed upon. You are free to leave whichever direction you'd like.
We
Try
are
to
going
bring
back.
me what she wants. And if that fails, bring me a gift.
Of course, we would not think of anything else. As he's like kind of like bowing and backing up towards like the
The hatch.
hatch.
We're all kind of doing the same.
Mhm.
Nope.
Yes.
Dale just turns around and like, okay. We're going this way.
You will need a key.
Okay.
A
Aw,
vine
crap.
kind of pops out from underneath the sofa. The same one that would have opened that door.
Makes sense.
Speaking of which, I lost my key, guys. In the whole explosion of the door.
Well,
Give me an insight
that-
check, Tobias.
Yeah, so
Oh.
is it the same key?
Makes
No.
sense. 2.
All right.
Rolled a lot of those.
Don't notice anything unusual about insightful about the situation.
Nope.
But the vine will go over and to a lock on the hatch and unlock it.
Thank you.
Follow the tracks.
Follow the tracks. Got it. Thank you very much.
Of
I
course.
assume we'll see you on our way out. So,
Possibly. Perhaps we'll see you another day. Or another way.
We may or may not ever meet again.
no, we
We'll
have to
meet again.
Yeah.
I assure you.
We don't have to. We could die before then.
Ethel, come on.
I hope
You're
not.
jinxing us, man.
Who wants to go first?
I mean, just because it's true doesn't mean you have to say it, you know?
Ah, is it dark down there?
It is.
I'm gonna
Very.
light a torch. Climb down with my torch. Oh, Blake,
Okay.
come on, buddy.
You would see him just looking stoically, this vine sculpture of his own body, looking out into the darkened hilltop.
Wait, is he? He's not coming with us, is he?
Well, yeah, he's my buddy. We go everywhere together.
Okay.
I'm not dragging him.
Can I?
You don't have to.
Can I
He does this
be a
cool thing
plant?
with his puns.
Can I talk to him with my acorn charm?
With your talk to
What do you say to him? In
You say-
plantese.
Oh, Blake, is that you?
You would hear a voice. Faint voice. I'm right here.
Oh, don't say that. Never again. I didn't like that. But you're Oblate, right? Like, you're still in there?
I am all that rots. All that ever decays.
Nope, it's not Oblate. That's not Oblate. He wouldn't say that.
What's my buddy saying?
He said things about rotting and decaying. That's not Oblate, man.
He's talked about that before.
Yeah,
it'll be
he
fine.
has.
When
But,
has he talked about that? I do not recall these conversations.
Oh, well, me and Oblate been together for like 10 years, so it's we've been doing stuff. He has his cool like abilities. I don't know. He got them.
I'm gonna say to Plant Oblate, if you come with us, you're gonna be cool, right? You're gonna help us? Not rot us, yeah?
I will help bring you closer to the end. And the beginning.
No. The vibes are off. This is
You can't fight it. I'm already here.
What's Oblate saying?
Nonsense about he's gonna bring us closer to the end and to the beginning, and we can't fight it because we're already there. He's already here.
I think
well,
he's doing well here by himself without us.
You've already seen glimpses.
He's talking about the rotting we've seen here and there. Like the cube, probably. And other, like the gross, nasty.
okay.
He's creeping me out, man.
No, you just gotta. It'll be fine. I'm gonna just grab him by the hand. Hey, buddy, come on.
Oblate's hand, covered in vines. You don't see any skin. The vines kind of squelch, and like you're grabbing onto a wet dishcloth, like our wet pillow, even
Yeah.
more so. Your hand just kind of squeezes into it, and it's not wet, but that feeling just exudes from him.
I'm
Don't worry.
gonna like quietly and like without hopefully Tobias noticing, like get Ethel and Louisa's attention and be like, gotta keep an eye on this guy. This is not okay. This is not a good situation.
Aethel, you can give me a religion check.
Yeah, sure. All that rots.
Mhm.
Definitely doesn't sound like anything specific.
Hmm.
Oh, I don't have disadvantage, but
15.
15. Just realized it was still clicked.
Could be a couple of different deities if that come to mind. Can't narrow it down specifically, but something.
And events. I can think of 3 relevant deities.
Go ahead and name them.
Oh, okay. I don't actually remember all 3 of them. Let me look real quick.
Pop quiz.
Yeah, pop quiz to myself.
Yep.
It's probably just Death Domain.
This pop quiz is brought to you by Griffin Saddlebag and who's now on D&D Beyond. If you use D&D Beyond. I don't. But they're great. The Griffin, that is.
Gosh, I don't know if we use any of these gods.
Just list off the ones that you think.
So you have the 3, Miracle and Bane and Ball. So technically they're not
Like you kind of think that direction, but like they don't have anything to do with rot.
Yeah, it's like it could be like Leviathan's pain. So I'm like,
Yeah. So this is Aethel spinning those gears. Like, what is it? What is it? But you're uncertain.
Chemosh.
But yeah, nothing comes to mind immediately with a 15.
Shar, maybe.
But you stand with the hatch open, Tobias clutching the cold grip of this rotting vine-covered oblate.
Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
Oh, I'll go first. I got my torch out, and I'll just slide down the ladder.
Okay. Sliding down, you can see an expanse of a very used and old mine. Some minerals still glimmering along, but just remnants. Some of them almost look like obsidian, or kind of reminds you of bits of comets and things like that. Like there's this kind of haze of dust over it all, sparkling dust. And a wide expansive area here. We can see disused cranes and broken crates. No barrels here, just crates. Along with kind of like a train station. No train, but there's like a platform, several large carts, like mine carts. all kind of disused. It looks like this is the end of a rail system.
Well, that should be easy to follow the tracks, guys. There's a station down here.
Oh, those kind of tracks. Neat.
Yeah, I thought he meant like animal footprints or something.
Yeah, that was actually
Didn't they say it was a
very
mine?
clear.
Didn't they say it was a mine? They were mining stuff here.
Yep, they used to be mining
Yeah, that's true.
mineral XIZ.
XIZ.
Well- It's safe. You guys can come down now.
Okie doke.
If you say
Yeah.
so.
I'm just gonna grab like a little.
And it goes down probably a good like 80 or 90 feet.
Grab a little rock or something loose and small and cast light on it.
All
Start
right.
climbing down myself.
Did you say that there are these kind of?
Yeah, there's a ladder going down. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll also do light too, because I don't see in the dark.
All right.
I can, but colors are useful. And also, some people here can't see in the dark.
Yeah. you can't
That
see.
too. Having a set path in front of you, essentially. How do you proceed?
Guess we'll go that way.
The only direction we can, because it's the end of the rail system. So
Should we be quiet about this, or do we want to seem less alarming and casually stroll up?
I think you should act natural.
So just a normal walking pace, like we're having a stroll in the park.
I think
That sounds
I
good.
I agree with that, but in addition to that, I also think that we should be on the lookout for like traps, maybe, because we don't know what Estra's up to. She might have a guarded fortress down here.
That's
And
true.
hopefully, no more fog clouds that try to kill us.
Yeah,
That would
or
be
the
good.
crazy rabid squirrel thing that almost tore my face off.
Or
Well,
a
we're
dragon.
underground. It'd probably be like what are those? Like moles, I think you call them.
Yeah, could be.
Maybe one of those under here.
I don't want to. I don't want to find out.
But it won't matter if we're quiet or not. They'll still find us.
They will. I think we should. I think our guard should be up.
Pull my sword then in that case. So I have a sword and a torch.
Sword and a torch.
All right, let's do this.
All right.
Follow me, guys. This is going to be great. Actually, while we're looking, I'm going to look if there's any tracks on the tracks.
Give me a survival
on
check.
tracks. On tracks.
Back
Yo,
on
dog,
track.
we heard you like tracks, but you can't seem to find any.
Well,
Technically, you see one set of tracks.
Yeah.
The
No footprints.
most obvious ones.
Yep.
I'm going to hop from track to track.
Tobias, go and give me a perception check since you are leading with your torch in hand. An 11. All right.
I'd like to roll over a 10 today. That's what I'm hoping.
You just did.
No, I mean roll
On the dice. I gotcha.
on the.
But as you're walking these tracks, it's quiet in here. Everything seems to echo a little bit. You would hear this occasional slight rumbling, almost as if the earth is shifting, and then everything goes quiet again. The smell in here is clean. It kind of smells like a little bit like a rainforest. And occasionally you would see cracks in the floor, cracks in the walls, even cracks in the ceiling. The cracks in the ceiling would be kind of dripping with that sunlight colored water, emanating a little bit of light as well. And the cracks in the walls and the floor, you can just see that kind of faint bit of sunlight liquid dripping or buried within. Not enough to cause any trouble, but as you hear those rumblings occasionally, those cracks would either widen or kind of close, as everything here seems sturdy but unstable. It's an oxymoron, but like the ground here is smooth and flat for the most part. It's been well used, but it does. I don't know. Something seems off with it. And the caverns here are like 50, 60, 70 feet wide in some places. Like, it has been well used. The tracks maybe are like 7 or 8 feet wide at most. And just kind of go through the center of it. You can see old scaffolding along the walls. Some of them crumbled. In those spaces where you do see that little bit of sunlight kind of seeping through, you can even see plants. A little bit of vines, a little bit of moss starting to cover all this old... Not even that old. It's only like 4 or 5 years old, but seems like it has aged a decade or more.
Do the rumblings seem like a naturally occurring sound, or does it seem like something is causing them?
Give me a nature check.
Nature.
Nature.
With a 15. It kind of resembles light earthquakes, but there's something about, there's like a pattern to it. It's almost like breathing.
Huh.
Especially with the contractions and what's the opposite of contraction?
Expand.
Expanding.
And
Yeah, the
contract?
expansion and contraction of the little bits of area where the sunlight is. And that
Huh.
might make sense with, well, maybe not the breathing part, but the contraction and expansion part. Because from what you know about the mill, and anyone else who has heard about the mill would know that it was a series of different asteroids that have been mined or farmed on.
There's not one big asteroid.
Now it's one large, flat, asteroid-ish planet, whatever you want to call it, with connected by the sunlight. So all these little bits were separate at one point, and now they're all interconnected.
Mhm.
The breathing, you don't have an explanation for. Like, it just kind of has that pattern to it.
Mhm.
But
I'm gonna write this down in my my notebook.
fair enough.
Handy dandy journal.
Yeah.
Spending the better part of 30, 45 minutes or so on this track, you can see another track starting to converge from another tunnel nearby onto this one as it kind of starts to meet it. And up ahead, you can see more sunlight coming from the ground there. There's a big chasm ahead of you. Hill kind of like... Areas of this aren't completely flat. There's hills in here that might have had scaffolding at one point. But you can see the tracks lead up to an area where there's an old... Looks like a train car lodged over this glow from below, this yellowish sunlight from below, where several bits of vinery and moss and other plant life seem to kind of be. And you can even see little bits of almost like sunlight drops kind of raising up from below. Other little bit of streams coming into this larger stream ahead, as this train is actually wedged onto the train tracks, which is the only way over this minorly expansive sunlight area. It ranges between 15 and like 40 feet wide, covered with this expansive vine network. You would see crates overturned, mine carts, and things of that nature. But in front of you, the mine track itself, train track, has a train on it.
Oh, we should check the train out then.
Sure.
I suppose so.
Guess it doesn't hurt. Quick
could.
question: Was there only one other set of tracks that led into the way they were
This is
crawling?
the first one that you've seen, and it just
Okay.
it appears right before this river, this small river of sunlight. And this is the first time you've seen this kind of like underground. It does give off this bright, somewhat eerie light down here.
Sorry, Ethan. What were you saying?
Oh, I just said it might hurt us. I don't know.
Yeah, it might hurt. Sure.
It
Well,
almost
let's hope
seems
not.
more pure here.
Hopefully, not everything is trying to kill us.
Statistically,
train's
that's
a
not
mimic.
matching.
Tobias, lead the way.
All right, is there an entrance to the train?
So it's just the engine, the train engine. There's no. It looks like there were a couple of carts nearby in the distance. One of them's a little closer, a little overturned train cart. So it does look like there is an entrance to the back of the train car, which the door has been popped off, but is choked with vines to the interior. I'd say it's about 15 feet tall as well.
Okay, well, let's check them both. We'll check the engine first. Looking for any remnants or signs.
Remember, be careful.
I'm always careful.
Yeah, as you
Mhm,
look in,
mhm.
in like the doorway to the engine room, or the engine, or whatever. I don't know what you call it. I'm not a train guy. But the door is choked with thick and heavy vines.
Huh. Don't see much in there. It seems to be like pretty filled with vines.
Give me a perception check. 18. Looking in, you would see a few bodies, skeletal in form. Clothes on them seem like mining gear within as well.
I'm gonna investigate the bodies.
Are you
If there's-
going in, trying to go into? This is just you peeking in. You see that they are
Yeah.
they are well within the engine cockpit. They call it a cockpit.
Yeah, I'm small. I'm gonna try to go in.
All right. As you try to go in, and start to kind of like pull some vines apart, the vines instead try to grab you. Does
Nope.
a 20 hit?
Yes, a 20 hits.
You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage. Are grappled and restrained. And a 24 will also hit, dealing 13 more points of bludgeoning damage. And I'm going to bring you guys to a map.
No.
I'm gonna shout out as I get grabbed. Not safe.
Let me make sure. Yeah. Yeah. As you're here, and Tobias is grappled and gripped by some vines.
Can we see that he can? Are we able to see that he is
Absolutely. We're
grappled?
going to roll some initiative.
All right.
No.
Before anyone does anything, I want to talk to the vines.
They're hurting me.
And with that, let's do the misuse. I like that one. That was. It's fancy. As Louise, you're up first.
All right, if he's yelling out in pain, I'll run up there. If I see it's the vines, I'll try and hack it.
All right, give me an attack as you run up to the vines. And 9 is going to be a miss.
All right. Do I have to hit? It says when I hit for the Mockingblade, so I can't do that. That'll be my turn for now.
That'll take us to Tobias.
Embarrassing.
Yeah, it's bear suit.
Nope. I'm gonna bonus action second wind.
All right.
I don't know why it added 3 radiant. And it took off my bonus for level, so 15 hit points.
All right.
And I'm going to strike at it with my Sunsaw.
Oh yeah, so the second wind, I took away the leveling, because that way you can just click it whenever you want to add it to a ability too.
Got it.
You're good.
So we're gonna whack at these vines with my torch first.
Okay, at disadvantage.
At disadvantage. It's strength based, so first attack.
Gonna be a miss.
Well, second attack. Reroll
Nat-
that one.
Nat 1, yeah. Let's see it.
An 8, so much better. And
As
then,
you almost drop your torch as the vines kind of grapple on tight to your hand there.
and then I'll try to attack with the Sunsaw in my offer.
A 13 just hits.
Wow. Forget the radiant, and it just unclicked it and it still did it.
It will take
9
9 points of slashing damage as you're cutting into the vines. You can see them kind of wriggle, as actually the source of vines is this large cluster up here.
That's it. I'm stuck.
That'll take us to Aethel.
Yeah. So there's a big cluster of vines over here.
Yep,
They're also holding him.
essentially.
Basically, this whole thing.
As Submariner is going to grant Louise the 1 buff. Louise will have +1 to everything for the next minute
Gracias,
of
mi
game
amigo.
time. So this battle, essentially.
Yeah.
Thank you, Submariner.
Thank you. Oh my god. What can I do? If I move up, could I spend an action to try and remove him?
Absolutely.
Get right here, I guess. Within
As he's
20
stuck in the
minutes.
doorway of the train. Give me a athletics check. I did forget one important thing. You do pull him free, but as you do, this kind of poison starts to flow through Tobias's veins. It's supposed to end at the start of your turn. Tobias does take 25 points of poison damage.
Oh,
No save, nothing.
oh,
No.
The save was
immediate
don't get grappled.
poison.
Yeah.
All right.
It's supposed
Let me out of
to
here.
instill you with wanting to get out of it. But yeah, you
Yeah,
do pull him out.
Place me behind you. Merc.
I can't move you, but
Oh.
or like that.
He just pulled you
Action.
free.
Yeah, like I could. Drag
mean,
him.
He could literally set me behind him.
Yeah. Well. Does it look like there's a way into this?
It's choked. It's choked with
But
vines at the
It's
moment.
basically just full of vines.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm gonna move back. I have 2 squares left, I believe. Yeah. I'll basically move back here. I've like set him down
All right.
here in front of me. I basically dragged him.
Dragging him away.
I mean, need to drag him because he was like
The
30
dragon
pounds, but
is dragon.
Dragon. Yeah.
he dragged.
Yeah. Yep. That's what he does. He's got the title.
Alright.
I'll take us to the vine. Do it for the vine. Actually, do this. As the vines start to rustle around and expand from the door opening there, they seep out. In a very familiar spell. I will need everyone to give me a strength save. Or is this dex save or strength save? You got entangled, Dr. Jellybean. Link it for
I
me.
think it's strength, but I can link it.
Do
to
it.
Be sure. Where is it?
Strength save, yeah.
Alright.
Just 12.
Aethel, I believe.
Pretty sure I'm if anyone's failing.
Yep. Aethel is restrained by said vines.
Yep. I got restrained. It grabbed me.
As these vines encapsulate everything, you would all start to hear this humming, this buzzing, loud, that of shitty wings coming from down the river. I'll take us to Dr. Jellybean.
Nobody wants to listen to Dr. Jellybean.
I was careful.
I said nobody do anything before I talk to the plants. All right. Gonna get my acorn and be like, hello, excuse me, vines?
Trespassing.
Mr. or Mrs. What?
You're trespassing.
I'm so sorry. We don't know the rules here. We're new.
I'm supposed to kill anyone that trespasses. You gotta die.
Oh, no, thank you. Surely we can come to a different agreement.
Gotta kill.
No, please don't. Please. We're nice. We'll be your friends.
There's no talking your way out of this vine. It's not a smart vine.
It knows what it knows.
It knows it's supposed to kill.
All it knows is it must kill.
You're gonna get hurt real bad by my friends here if you don't stop.
It doesn't respond.
Okay. All right. Question: can I entangle the entangle?
You don't know. Do you think vines can be entangled? The area itself probably not, but the creature maybe. As it's all seeming to come from this large mass of vines in the corner.
I think theoretically, if there were a mass of vines, you could entangle them with a different mass of vines.
Yeah, absolutely. Why not? You gonna try to entangle?
I just make it worse somehow.
Put vines on the vines.
Right.
Yo, dog, I heard you like vines, so we got you some vines.
Yeah.
You entangling up here?
Hold on a second. One moment.
Thinking. Processing.
I am processing the
You hear
I
that?
wouldn't know that.
The flapping of like paper wings coming from down the way as well.
Oh god. Oh no. Paper wings.
And kind of, as you
Alright.
look over there, you can see in the vines a few bones here and there.
Do I see? I was gonna say, can I see in there?
I would say up here you'd be able to see vines and stuff, or bones in the vines.
How far?
Inside of here, not really. I'd say it's choked with vines. Tobias had to get really close to look into it.
Where's the bones?
All throughout the
Other
vines,
part.
all throughout any.
Oh.
You can see little bits of bones here and there everywhere.
All right.
But
I was really counting
there's full
on,
bodies inside there, but that's
really
what Tobias
counting on
was
the
interested in.
vines to be my friend.
Are you
Alright.
entangling the vine up here?
I'm
You gotta do something. Or nothing. Or take the
Yeah.
dodge action.
Yes. I'm going to try to entangle the vines, but at second level.
Okay.
Okay. It could be a really bad idea. Could be.
It got a 9.
Think.
As the vines are restrained. As you see it kind of tangle up, like, you know, when you make a knot out of, like, the octopus tangling itself up with its legs in the cartoons. That's kind of what this looks like.
Mm-hmm.
A different set of vines.
Yep.
Right. They're slightly different.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
That's gonna take us to down the hall. What you would see is 2 large hound-like creatures with the face of some sort of mantis or grasshopper, red glowing eyes, and insectoid wings, flying down the hall, flying down from the up here with the river. Yeah. They fly over here and are over the vines here, and Louise, you're closest, so they're gonna try and pick you up and munch on you. Well, actually, you know what? They'll kind of just hover around, actually, and shoot some sticky spittle at. We're gonna go with Aethel and Louise. Aethel got a 10. Louise got a
It's
nat.
hit.
Yeah. Oh, so it should be an advantage, right?
Mhm.
So Aethel got a 24. And then Louise got as it's rolling here, Louise got a 12. As
You got
they both spit at you. Louise, as this spittle, take 21 points of acid damage. And if you weren't restrained already, you are restrained now.
The 12 hit him?
Not Louise.
Sorry, did the
Aethel.
12 hit me or the 24?
Backwards. The 24 hit
Gotcha.
Aethel.
Aethel.
Aethel. So Aethel, you take 21 points of acid damage, and if you weren't restrained now, you are. But you already are. Which will take us to Louise. Vines all around as these 2 hounds are just kind of buzzing these insectoid creatures. They're cool looking.
They are cool looking and creepy at the same time.
Yep.
Very much so.
Yeah, these insect
I'm gonna pump
things.
a level 2 cure wounds into Tobias.
Alright.
Thanks, buddy.
Don't mention it. Why won't you cast it? Oh, right, I have to do it from the other core. My bad.
You're good. Or you can just roll 48. It's a roll. Did it roll 2d8 on the first one? So
Yeah.
roll 1 more d8. As Tobias gets 14 plus. Hey, 7s.
21?
21
Lucky number
points of
sevens.
healing.
21.
Anything else for Louise?
I am going to move out of the vines.
Alright, it is difficult terrain.
Yep, I'm not going far. And yeah, I'll bardic everybody.
Okay, so everyone who can move. And you all get 6 points of temporary hit points.
Nice.
And it is still difficult terrain there.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't able to move my full movement. I had to move out and then around.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna
Alright,
move.
and that'll be my turn.
Alright. That'll take us to Tobias.
This is bad, guys. I'm gonna rush up here to the ledge.
Okay.
And create a time ghost.
I'm ghosting it up.
Yes. You know what?
Where's this time ghost appearing? All right.
There.
Hovering above the vines right there.
It's weird though. Hold on, let me delete that.
Why was that weird?
Because I had 2 of them.
It's gonna look like that sometimes. There's a bug going around.
Okay. It's gonna whirl around. Yes, at the vines. God, I don't know actually. Yeah, vines are messing us up more. All right, here goes. First attack. Actually, I'm going to drop my torch and pull out my other scimitar.
All right, torch splashes into the water below.
Wait, you can't just drop right here behind me?
Oh, you drop your. Gotcha. Yes.
Yeah, because I have to pull.
I got you. As it lights the bear suit on fire.
Okay. Of course it does. And this is coming from my time ghost towards the vines.
Okay.
First attack.
21 will hit it. For 11 slashing damage.
Second attack.
Sometimes you gotta check it and uncheck it. That's what I did. For 9 more points of damage for 20 slashing.
Then my offhand attack.
Nat 20 with your non-magical scimitar.
Nice.
Hits. For 15 for a total of 35 points of damage.
And I'm gonna action surge. I'm gonna do it again.
Alright. Yep.
Wow.
8 more points of damage. And for 7 more points of damage as the time ghost of Tobias just whirly-durly.
Yeah, just
Look at
complete
go.
the spin.
It's a tornado.
Can't do Nick and it's
You can do Nick.
Nick.
Yeah, with your offhand.
Yeah, and then here's the offhand.
24 will also hit. As it's just chopping the shit out of these vines.
Yeah, full lawnmower.
Yeah.
Lawnmower style.
Hacking and
Weed
whacking
whacker.
and... What is that? What is the song? Hacking and whacking and...
Hacking and whacking and chopping that meat.
There you go.
Except in this case,
Vine.
fine.
Complete spin, just weed whacking this thing. And that'll be it.
That will take us to Aethel, the dragon.
Yeah. So, I think I'm just going to.
Just remember, Luis has the 1 buff right now.
Oh, yeah. Here's the plus 1.
So everyone,
Oh, you
plus
want-
1 to that dice roll, so everyone has 2 extra temporary hit points.
Oh,
yeah.
And Tobias has 1 extra healing.
Look
Yeah,
at that.
we're gonna Help. I think I'm just gonna cast Spirit Guardians and declare these people that I know are on my team
Fair enough.
as safe. There's some version of
Oh wait, the new one isn't all just around you, is it?
well, there really is. I
Okay.
was just saying there's because I don't think it actually changed that much. Well, I actually know if it changed at all. I was just saying our other team member is here, but in
I gotcha.
evil plant form,
Yes.
so I can see him.
Yeah, we'll
Maybe,
say so.
Maybe not. Maybe I can't see him. But
No, he has full cover right now. I'm just joking. Yeah, you can see
I'll
him.
tell him not to come in here. Yeah. So
He's just watching.
Ugh. Creepy oblate.
Anything else for Aethel?
what's my action? I don't think there's anything else I need to do. Like,
You did enough.
this should hurt the vine basically as soon as it gets to go, assuming this is all it.
You'll find out.
And if it's not, then it'll hurt these things when they come in.
All right. That will take us to the vine. it is not in your area. Just its extra vines that it created are what are holding you right now.
So these vines don't count.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Just means I'm
Just
gonna
this
break out of
mess.
this and go in here,
Fair enough.
and then it'll come to me.
The vine will lash out at Shadow Tobias. Getting a nat 20. Wasting that on a shadow
Got 'em.
as just kind of pops out of existence. The other one will go for Tobias. Actual Tobias. Getting an 18 to hit.
That will hit.
As Tobias, you take 15 points of bludgeoning damage and are grappled and restrained.
Yep.
As it pulls you closer to it.
So wait, did the entangle that I did on it have like no effect?
It did.
Okay.
So it still would have gotten it didn't get a nat 20. If it had advantage, it would have gotten a nat 20. Disadvantage, it got an 18 against Tobias.
Against the
Against the Time
Shadow.
Ghost, would have gotten a 11. So Tobias' Time Ghost is still there.
Oh, sweet.
But the other one still lashing out at Tobias.
Right.
Taking this to Dr. Jellybean.
Okay. Gonna move maybe a little closer this way. I'm gonna try to cast Firebolt on the vines. Wait.
As Patchworks
This-
has given
this-
Dr. Jellybean Watcher's Inspiration. So
Thank
Dr.
you.
Jellybean, you have Watcher's
Man.
Inspiration.
Whoa! Hey!
Wow.
Thank you!
Let's
So
go.
extra 1d6 on any roll. Could be damage, could be to hit. Could be anything.
Alright.
Thank
These
you,
vines-
Patchworks.
Yes, thank you. These vines are controlling this entangle over here, right?
Yes.
Alright, I'm going to...
As this thing has been butchered to hell and back.
I'm gonna cast a Firebolt at it.
Alright. And it is restrained at the moment, so you have advantage on the attack. Which I forgot,
Yeah.
we forgot about with all of Tobias's attacks too. But too late for that. He hit with all of
He
them.
got it in there. He got it in pretty good.
Yep.
I did enough.
A
16.
16 will hit.
Yeah.
For 12 points of fire damage. You want to use that Watcher's Inspiration on that roll? Or not? I'm not trying to bait you into it.
That's for the whole game, right? I can hold on to it?
For this whole session.
Yeah. Yeah. The whole
Yeah.
game. The rest of
The rest of
time we-
eternity.
Yeah.
Yes.
All of
The rest
her-
of the session.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? It's getting late. You know, let's use it.
Alright, roll that d6.
That's right. Why not?
Get that 6.
Oh.
It still does a little more.
Got him.
Got him. Yeah,
We'll say
got him good.
unfortunately it does seem resistant to fire damage.
Sure.
As it kind of smolders a little bit, but you hit it. You did damage to it as it kind of wriggles and it's struggling to maintain grip on Tobias.
There you go. I helped.
You're very inspiring.
Mm,
You've helped out more than you know.
mm.
Anything else for Dr. Jellybean?
I'm gonna back up a little bit.
Oh yeah, how far?
Just right there.
Okay.
Get close. Just get close
Nothing
to
bad's
it,
gonna happen over there.
No.
Yeah,
No,
that's definitely not a
nothing-
plant person.
No. Totally safe.
That's going to take us to these Locust Hounds, as they are going to... One, going to try to claw out at Shadow Tobias, because you're right there.
Makes sense.
Getting a 25 to hit. As
By Shadow Tobias.
now Shadow Tobias is gone.
You did good, buddy.
The other one You can hear this chittering coming from the locust town, while the other one is going to try to. Yeah, throw some sticky spittle onto Louise again. Getting a 14 to hit.
No.
This is kind of
Adjustment.
this glob of snot essentially gets slammed right next to you, Louise, which will take us
Hey, watch it!
to your turn.
You ugly little beastie thingy. I don't know what you are.
Can I?
Well, actually, tell you what. I'll give us an option here. These hounds haven't been touched, and the vine's still there. If we want to end tonight here, mid-combat again, we can. Because otherwise it could go on for a good bit.
I'll let everybody decide.
Y'all's call.
I'm good with either.
I'm good with either too, because I think the vines are almost dead.
Yeah, those hounds though.
Those hounds, though.
Those hounds though.
Aethel, Dr. Jellybean, would you call it here for the night, or continue?
I think we should quit while we're ahead.
We can quit, and then we can die early to next time. And then we
Exactly.
can spend the whole session making new characters.
There we go.
Sounds-
Content.
Sounds like a plan. Element wants you guys to keep fighting.
I'm sure.
I mean,
I'm not opposed. I don't care either way, really, too much. I'm just looking at like,
we could do one more round, see where we're at.
All right.
yeah,
That's
we
fair.
do
We'll do
round.
one more round,
One
see
more
where
See
we're
what
at.
happens.
All
See
right,
where we're at.
Louise, what are you doing?
I
You see
closed my
Tobias-
character sheet. One
We'll
second.
reopen it. You see Tobias getting dragged away, Aethel choked in vines over here. This locust hound shooting spittle at you, melting the body of that giant teddy bear suit. The head's over here.
I am going to try.
You gonna
I
try or
will
are you
use
gonna
my
do?
I'm gonna try my Mantle of Majesty. So as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Command on the vines to release Tobias.
Let's find out if a vine knows languages. It does not.
Okay, it was worth.
Hmm.
That was
It was
basically
worth
the
it.
question, right?
Yeah.
What if, though, hypothetically, if he was wearing the acorn?
acorn?
Right?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Good to know.
It understands plant speak. It does not understand bardic.
As my action, I will take the dodge action, but I will use my beguiling magic to try and fear the locust dog that's closest to the ghost.
Okay. Well, the ghost is gone now.
Oh, the ghost is gone? Okay.
It bit the head off the ghost.
I'll still try and fear it.
All
It
right.
still shows up on my map.
Wisdom save.
Yeah, we just have to take that.
It's
Wisdom save 15.
You got an 11.
Okay.
That thing's
It
frightened.
is feared. Alright, that'll be my turn.
That'll take us to Tobias. I'm gonna put a little marker on you so I remember that you are defending. A little shield. The lightning bolts.
I'm gonna create another time ghost right there and attack the vines. It's disadvantage. I have advantage, so straight roll.
Yes.
All right, first attack.
Nat 20. That'll do it.
Here you go.
For 13 points of slashing damage. As you slash into the vines, all of them go limp. I need Tobias himself to give me a dexterity save.
Don't forget we were given inspiration from short rest.
I'm gonna go ahead and use it there.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Fortunately, Tobias goes tumbling into the water, just enough on the ledge there to dip your foot into it.
Do all my attacks happen at one time?
No,
Curious.
but not everything happens at once. You slash again. This is all happening
Yeah.
right now. As you fall down into the water, just getting your feet dipped in it a little bit, you take 5 points of radiant damage.
Ouch. Okay.
A lot of these vines start to lose their slack as they go limp.
I'm gonna have the time ghost attack for me because I'm kind of in a bad spot.
And we'll say you
So-
are prone at the moment.
Did you?
But this guy's
I
Fear
feared.
haven't used any movement. I haven't used any movement.
Correct.
Can I stand up?
You can stand up and
I'll
move
stand
back up top properly, yes.
Perfect. All right. And
It's not quite as
Next.
dangerous as lava, but close enough.
oh, he's feared. Does that mean I have advantage against
You
him?
do have advantage against him. He is frightened.
How many
Okay.
times are you gonna crit with this
Nice.
thing?
Oh, Snake Eyes though.
That's what you get for,
Yeah.
for critting all the time. Still does 7 points of damage. Actually, it is just going to be a straight roll.
Okay.
Because even though it is feared... actually... Rain weapon... A smoky haze starts to emanate around it. Roll me a d6. You'll still have your advantage.
Six.
It's going to be a miss.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. I know what's going on. Okay.
Offhand attack with my scimitar, just whacking away at that thing.
You do have advantage still.
With advantage,
Yeah.
determine the hit.
20 will still hit. And roll me a d6 when you roll your damage. Ooh, 11.
Okay.
11 and then
And a d6. Here you go. A 5.
Okay, that still hits. It'll take 11 points of slashing damage.
And action, bonus action, summon the ghost, and end turn.
Alright, that'll take us to Aethel, the dragon, as the vines around you just kind of crumble and disappear back into the ground where they came from. Or go limp. They don't disappear, they're still there. They're just limp.
yeah, the spell's just no longer active. Could
You're
I climb
free.
up on top of this thing?
It's about 15 feet tall. You could definitely try. There are vines for climbing.
Yeah, so 1, 2, and I'll basically try and finish my movement up here.
Alright.
Athletics.
Yeah, give me an athletics check. Not a hard one. That's good. Yeah, you can get up there with just your movement. It will, as soon as the Locust Town enters your space, or actually move towards it the way it's written.
Yeah, the way it's written is basically on the beginning of his turn. This one it'll.
The new update for it, though,
Yeah.
happens when you move into its square.
Oh yeah.
So you can go ahead and roll damage for it,
Yeah, hear me. I forgot they added that.
as it has to make a saving throw. The con?
Correct. It's
Dex.
that doesn't seem right. Let me double check.
It might be. You got a 14 either way. So it will take 15 points of radiant damage. Anything else for Aethel? Still got action and stuff.
The in-chat portion says wisdom.
Okay. Well, it would have been even worse. So it still takes 15 points.
And it'll be radiant, not necrotic. No, so I have an action. I'll just toll that one.
Alright. You got a 0. As it takes 12 points of necrotic damage.
And then I will stay in here.
Alright. Taking us to Dr. Jellybean. The doctor.
I'm gonna move closer to the train. Let's do. All right. Can I look inside the train? Am I close enough to see?
Sure. I know what you're trying to do.
You know what I'm trying to do.
I do.
I don't know if I'm close enough though.
Sure. Yeah, why not? The door's been knocked off. It's just choked with vines.
Okay. You said there's skeletons in there, yeah?
There are.
There are skeletons in there. Alright, we're gonna give this a try. Never done it before, it's my first time. Gonna do a little bit of mad science.
What does this look like?
I'm going to, press a button on my tablet, and it kind of creates this, like, jolt of electricity that jumps out of the tablet and, like, attaches to one of the skeletons. You can see, like an aura of electricity around it. And, the skeleton gets up.
The skeleton kind of just props itself up, animating. You got it. Roll me a d4 to see which skeleton it is. Okay. This is a dwarven skeleton.
Dwarven skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Beard half falling off, but it's still there.
Sure. Can,
Roll initiative for it. So if you alt double left click on the token for the skeleton, it will open up its character sheet, and just click on its name.
Oh. Alt double F click. Click on his name.
And what do you tell it to do?
Hold on. Click on his name?
Yeah, where it says skeleton.
I am clicking on his name.
In the character sheet. In the red.
Did.
Or click where it says init, and there's a little dice roller.
I made two. There's two of them.
Make two of them?
Well, look, there's one.
Yeah, ignore that one.
Yeah, we can't see it.
Okay.
There's a bug that creates a duplicate sometimes.
Well, now I can't open up its character sheet anymore.
Alt click on the other one. The one that's above you, alt click on that. Alt double click.
I'm trying to. I see where it says skeleton. There's like, okay, there we go. Oh.
New spell, who dis?
I got it. Don't worry.
Alright, that skeleton's going right after you. What do you tell that skeleton to do?
Are there any, like, bones or anything he can pick up and use as a weapon or something?
Sure!
Be like, alright, grab that bone and, get up there and hit those things.
Here's the
If they
downside.
attack... Uh-huh.
It's going to. But give me a wisdom save from it. Or, dex save?
Oh, yeah.
Is it a wisdom or
It's a
dex?
wisdom save.
Give me a wisdom save from the skeleton.
It's a creature that I
good.
didn't designate as an ally.
Shit, I forgot about that. I was so excited to animate this skeleton.
17! It's good. It's gonna take
well,
half
it's-
damage.
Yeah, it'll take half. Which might still kill it. Hopefully
How
not.
many hit points you got here, Dr. Bones?
It's gonna take
takes 5.
It's probably okay. But
Okay, he's got 13 hit points.
As he clambers up carrying a bone to this frightened thing, roll me a d6. as this one has a smoky aura about it. Make the attack at disadvantage.
Do you care which one I use? A short sword or a short bow?
Be the short sword.
I guess that makes sense.
They're the same thing, technically, in terms of damage. A 15 will hit it. Just barely.
Yeah! You go, Dr. Bones! Alright!
As the skeleton clambers up next to the echo of Tobias and just kind of bonks this this locust hound right on its snoot. Right in the eye. And he takes 6 points of damage.
That's my son!
That'll take us to the hounds. As the hound here is going to the Shadow Tobias did more damage. It's going to claw at Shadow Tobias. Getting a 10 while the other one flitters away. And is going to... Actually, it'll flitter closer over here. And fly over you guys. Hovering about 15 feet above the tracks here.
I need to roll for that one since it started.
It's only once a turn, though, still. So it just happens. So you can still run through people, and they take the damage on that first initial
I
thing.
can hit him then.
Right. And then it will try to sticky spittle on Dr. Jellybean. Getting a 13 to hit. As it bounces off your mage armor. Taking us back to the top of the round.
I think we can finish up this round. We've stabilized. We got this.
Alright, Louise. What are you doing?
I will Vicious Mockery the frightened one.
Alright. I forgot to roll its save at the end of its turn, right? Or is that only if it leaves you your special ability? 1 minute, repeat save at the end of its turn. Yeah. So roll a wisdom save.
15 is the number.
They're not very wise. You got a 3. Still frightened, so yes. What do you say to mock this locust hound?
Your disgusting, vile aura is an eyesore.
That's all I got.
It's this smoky haze around it. Yeah, let's see it. Roll some damage, and I'll roll some wisdom save. Got a 2. Roll. Did yours roll 2d? 2d6. It did.
Yeah. It was 2d6.
It'll take 4 points of damage and has
4 points.
disadvantage on its next attack. Anything else for
Probably should
Louise?
do the other one. I'll do another Mantle of Inspiration to give 10 hit points out.
All right.
Wait, do I still have the +1 or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the
Does
second-
it-
So with
+1
those
happen with-
two, so with the psychic damage, it would take 1 more. Count that
Okay.
now. So everyone,
So 8 temp hit points
Yeah.
for everybody. I don't know. Can the skeleton hear me?
yeah,
Okay.
Does he get him too?
yeah,
I guess. Yeah.
and he can move if you want him to,
Yes.
but you don't want him to move closer to Aethel.
No, I do not.
Not
No,
until
I
I
do
can
not.
move away.
Yeah, and everybody can use their reaction to move if they want.
The
to.
skeleton could move up the vines if you wanted.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll move down here.
Sorry.
Well, I want him to stay.
And
I mean, I
He's
want.
still in melee.
Yeah, I want him to stay there to bonk the thing.
Yeah. Alright.
Is this landed or
No, it's 15 feet in the air.
15 feet up?
Yeah. This guy down here, yeah, he's in the air.
Same. Yeah, no movement. Yeah, nothing on my reaction. I was just determining
All
if
right.
moving or not.
Everybody moved, did the things. Tobias, you're up.
I'm going to swap places with my ghost. Yeah. All right. And I'm going to have my ghost fly up and attack that guy in the air.
All right. 21 will hit it. Actually, roll me a d6 first.
That's right.
The attack is made at disadvantage.
Okay, so let me roll it again.
19 will still hit it for 8 points of slashing damage.
And then we'll do it again. Do you want me to roll the d6
Roll
first?
the d6 first, yeah. Disadvantage attack.
Okay. Advantage.
12 is going to be a miss.
Okay. And then I will do my offhand attack with the scimitar, d6 again.
All right. 3, I think, is a regular attack.
All right. So just normal.
1 through 3 is regular
Regular.
attack. 4, 5 is disadvantage. 6 is a miss. 9 is
I
going to be a
will-
miss
I'm going to go ahead
Halfling
and use
luck.
my halfling luck.
for a nat freaking 20
Boom.
for 13 points of damage, just cutting into this hound as it starts to kind of flitter and flutter about. It is losing its wings, being beaten.
And I think when you do the swap, I think that counts as a bonus action. So
It is a bonus action to swap.
that's going to be it for my turn.
And we'll take us to our resident dragon.
I'm going to Toll the Dead this one.
All right.
I told it. There's where's the button?
Got a 16 on its save.
Cool. And then I'm going to I will drop Spirit Guardians.
All right.
Because I'm not going to be able to do much with it here.
You could always kind of move up the other
Yeah.
vines.
Could, but that's not a big deal. I don't really trust the other vines.
That's fair.
He weighs 40 pounds.
Yep.
He is an unimportant skeleton.
Yep.
I weigh like 200 and something pounds with stuff.
Yep. 100%.
Important skeleton.
Here's an action. I'm gonna move. Well, it doesn't look like anything's going on down there, right? I don't think I have to care. I'm gonna basically climb back down.
All right. That'll take us to Dr. Jellybean with Dr. Bones on deck.
I'm going to firebolt this hound
All
down
right.
here.
Roll me a d6. It is going to be made with disadvantage
Okay.
as you unleash a bolt of fire. A 13 misses. Or disadvantage.
be
A
a
10.
10.
A 10 misses.
10. Okay. That'll be it for me, I guess. Yeah, there it is. Thank you.
That'll take us to your skeleton that you just, this dwarvish skeleton that just clambered up the vine and started whacking at this creature.
bonk him.
Roll me a d6. These guys are more of a nuisance than anything because you gotta roll that d6 anytime you attack them.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. you're right.
Actually, Dr. Bones doesn't have to roll a d6. But you
Does he not?
straight roll. 23 will hit.
Yay!
There are certain
Woo.
things about it that you don't have to.
Oops. I didn't mean to tie. There we go.
There you go. For 5 points of bludgeoning damage as it whacks Earth, stabs him with a sharpened bone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's sharp.
it's got a bone shiv.
Mm-hmm. Got a bone to pick.
That's gonna take us to the hounds. This thing will. How smart are these? Pretty smart. This one's going to disengage and fly away. 60 feet. To the south where you guys came from. While the other one... I'm gonna roll for it. Is gonna keep fighting. It's going to claw out at one of these guys. Tobias.
No.
I forgot to roll its wisdom save at the end of last turn. I'm gonna roll that real quick. Got a 15, so it is no longer frightened. It did roll a nat 20 against Tobias.
Okay.
As Tobias, you take 15 points of slashing damage. And it claws at you, and you just see the little mandibles that don't look like they can do a lot of damage, but you can see a lot of gore within
Definitely
its
did.
mouth. Well, it clawed you. Gave you the claw. That'll take us to Louise.
Also, don't forget your 10 HP.
Correct.
Yeah.
Unless you've been hit already.
Yeah, it took it.
Louise,
I
back at the top of the
will
round.
move up here and I'll vicious mockery that guy.
All right. Wisdom.
Or 6 psychic.
He is going to take 6 psychic damage.
Alrighty.
You know what? It
And-
actually did have disadvantage on its last attack.
Okay.
So Tobias, give yourself 15 more hit points back. Because of the vicious mockery
Oh,
last
because
time.
I vicious mockery him.
Yep.
Right.
And it continues. Anything else for Louise?
That'll be it for me.
Tobias.
I am attacking, just whirling on those vines. Not at the vines.
Whirling at the vines, I got you. Trying to lose your footing. I got you. 19 will hit. Oh, wait,
Well,
yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah, you're right.
It hit.
Yep. So then roll me another d6 for your next attack. For 8. Disadvantage. This thing's just hovering above the vine there. 13 misses.
And then my offhand attack, d6.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Twelve is going to be a miss.
And I'll use my bonus action to make an extra attack with the off. It has to be the offhand.
Yeah. We'll roll a d6. What? It doesn't matter. You miss. You're not making it with advantage. It would be disadvantage.
Well,
so yeah.
Well, no, it's so if you roll with a disadvantage, it puts a lower number first.
No, it doesn't. Because if you look at the scimitar, that was clicking with disadvantage.
Oh, yeah, okay, gotcha. That's it for my turn.
All right. That will take us to Aethel.
This one's still here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just toll the dead. I know.
All
it's
right.
Very likely be dead.
You got an 18 somehow.
Well, that's good because it couldn't afford to pay 20 probably.
Mm-mm.
Damn.
I'm gonna start trying to force my way through the vine some.
Okay, give me an athletics check.
Sure.
Or acrobatics, your call.
I'm way stronger than I am. Windy windy.
With this 16, you start barreling and tearing through the vines to the inside of the engine room here. You can see a few bodies within, dust covered, a few like gears and other things. You can see some damage on the inside of the like actual engine furnace, but it's more of a arcane contraption that seems to have lost whatever power source it had.
Makes sense. I could be there. I don't care where I go.
All right.
How far it gets me.
It's not going to get you very far because it just goes into like about here.
Yeah.
And it's a dead end in there. It's the front engine thing. It looks like it crashed into a large stalagmite column. But that will take us to Dr. Jellybean, followed by the bones.
Come on, Dr.
Alright.
Jelly, you got this.
I guess I have to roll a d6, don't I?
Roll a d6. Alright, and actually, the other thing, roll a Constitution save for your skeleton, unless it can't be blinded. Yeah, roll a Constitution save for the skeleton.
Constitution save.
Skeleton's blinded. That's what was
Aw.
supposed to happen to Tobias last turn too, but I forgot.
Oh. No.
As the smoky haze gets in the non-existent eyes that these bones have.
Mm-hmm.
But so attacks are still made at disadvantage. You can try to attack.
My attacks are disadvantage.
Yeah.
Bone.
Oh, from the
Bone
bones. That's later. I'm so sorry. Dr. Jellybean, I was getting ahead of myself. Dr. Jellybean, you're up first. Before
She's
the
gonna
bones.
finish it off right here with the fireball.
But I rolled a 2 for my d6.
Straight up.
So it's still straight.
Right.
Yep.
Still straight. All right. Fire bolts coming in hot.
Twelve's gonna be a miss.
It's gonna be a miss. Not so hot.
Gonna be a miss.
Okay.
And then Dr. Bones is blinded.
Happens sometimes.
That's what happens when you have no
Can he
eyes.
can he still like
He
blindly?
can still try to attack.
Yeah. I believe
Because
him.
it hasn't moved, so.
I believe in him.
Roll a disadvantage attack for me.
I will.
He's gonna miss.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Good work.
Which is gonna take us to the hound, which disengages and flies back up from whence it came, taking what little life it has with it. And we'll hop out of combat here. As Tobias, you're kind of... It's a little more springy than you were hoping on these vines. And Aethel, not feeling rushed. If you wanted to search around this cabin here, you could.
I
But-
could, but I figured that'll be next time.
It will be
Yep.
next time. So thanks for watching,
Good job,
folks.
everybody.
Thanks for sticking
Right.
around a little later than usual, but hey, sometimes you gotta go with it. But
Thank you
Will-
for your help, everybody.
we will
Yeah.
pick up
Yes,
there
thank you.
next Monday on whatever whatever day, I don't know, time zones, etc. We'll see you next time, regardless. So,
Bye,
thanks,
guys.
thanks for
Thank
watching.
You again.
Yeah.
Night,
Thanks for all
Internet.
your help. Bye.